thanks so much for joining me for this interview today.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Awesome. So for those of you watching, this is Sam Yestrebsky, Sam Y as we call her because I'm Sam B. We went to acting school together at ADA and we're pretty good friends. So I asked her to be a part of the film. She agreed. So she is actually in Life in a Vial. So the first question I have for you, Sam, is what was it like being in the film? And can you share your favorite memory or part of being on set that day?
Yeah, so I mean, it was a pretty quick filming day. I mean, what did we like 4 hours? I think
Yeah.
maybe it was like 4 hours. Yeah. So I mean, it was a pretty quick process, but I think what was really nice is that you like already had things super organized and like ready to go like before we got there, and I think that just like made the process go a lot smoother because I think a lot of directors are kind of, I mean, understandably all over the place, but it was nice to just like have everything organized. You knew exactly what you wanted, and so that we could just like get it done. And I mean, I think my favorite memory was just getting to meet a bunch of people that I didn't know before because you knew everyone, obviously, and it was just, it's always nice to meet new people who are like in the industry that you don't know.
Yeah, that's awesome. Thank you for the nice compliment. You know, I try my best to be organized because that's just my nature as a person, but also
Same.
like I wanted things to go as smoothly as possible, you know, because
Right,
that
yeah.
being an actor, I know what it's like to be on the other side. And especially because this was my first directing project ever, I wanted to have the confidence in myself so that I could, you know, give that confidence to the actors and the crew.
Yeah, totally.
You know.
And I think especially with like the the limited amount of time that we had, I mean, I think it's just like crucial to have everything kind of set up. Yeah.
Cool. All right. So my second question is, you are not a type 1 diabetic, but you played a role that required a lot of diabetes knowledge. So how much diabetes terminology did you already know, and what did you have to research?
So I was actually surprised that I knew most of what I was saying in the film. I think there were only like a couple of terms. I think there were only like two terms that I had to Google, but as soon as I did some research on it was like very apparent to me, and it was like really easy to understand. So that's what I was like happy about, was that I knew everything that I was talking about, which was really nice.
That's awesome. Yeah. I mean, it's really important when you're acting to know what you're saying, and that way you can say what you mean, because if you don't know, then it's like just, you could be an alien talking gibberish, you
I
know?
think it's very, I always feel like it's very easy to tell as an audience member when an actor doesn't know what they're talking about. I don't know if it's like for other people, but for me, I'm like, what are you saying?
Yeah.
Like, because I also feel like if the actor doesn't know what they're saying, then the audience member is also not going to understand.
Yeah.
So I think, I mean, yeah, I think it's very crucial to do your research before, like even like bare minimum, just like know the words that you're saying. You know
Right.
what I mean?
I mean, I think, you know, going off of your point, you don't need to be an expert in film to be able to say whether or not something's believable, whether the person knows what they're saying, or whether the art is like done well, you know? So,
Totally.
yeah. Okay, so the last question that I have for you is, do you think being a part of this film has made you more interested in or invested in diabetes awareness and advocacy?
Yeah, totally. I mean, I know a little bit about it. I knew a little bit about it before. I still am not obviously like an expert on a situation, but I know that, I mean, it's like a huge deal here in America. This whole thing is, I mean, and even right now with like the coronavirus thing happening, I think it just makes it even more apparent. But yeah, it made me a lot more interested in the subject, and I really want to do like some more research on it and see like how I can help.
That's awesome. And I think like us being friends, we've been friends for a few years. And I mean, you've always known that I've been type 1, and that Steph, who we also went to school with, was type 1. And you knew a little bit about it, but I think like it's so awesome to be able to see you learn more and to educate you about it more, and to be able to use that in like acting. So it was so cool to see you in your element. I felt like you did a really lovely job of bringing that role to life. And you really did. So you should be really proud of yourself.
Thank you. And I hope that, I think it's great that you're making a film about something that you care so passionately about. And I hope that this film can show other people like what it's like firsthand to have this experience.
Thanks. I really appreciate that. Thank you again for being a part of this interview. It was so awesome.
Yeah, of course.
Perspective and seeing your face, because I miss you. The film comes out on May 14th. So yeah, share it with your friends, your family, anyone you want to. Put it on your reel for your acting if you want.
Yes.
And thanks again, Sam.